So today's lessons are I will be teaching you about the engineering drawing and the termination of the cost and accessory. So firstly we talk about the engineering drawing. There are two kinds of drawing, design drawing and working drawing. Design drawing here this is circuit diagram. Working drawing is a drawing to really install the electrical component. So this design on the uh, design drawing, the definitions are also the working drawing. So in this case, our working drawing need to be prepared, but based on the design drawing, working drawing need to be prepared for the practical tasks. Therefore, they are the design drawing is the rough drawing. They are where there's a idea, the room shape, side. They are the basic idea is given by the design drawing. So here is a working drawing. Working drawing is you have to provide the appropriate plan, also the finishing the diagram drawing. Here is a design drawing circuit diagram. This is the practical wiring diagram. So the two light is controlled by the switch, and this is fuse. So that diagram is the design drawing circuit diagram, and real connection diagram is here. So this is the way we provide. So there are two kinds of the drawing here. So before we begin any job, we have to provide a job specification. Job specifications are related to the work. In this case, it's depending on the size of the work, tools, equipment, accessory, labor, hour, and difficulty of the work, and the installations are condition, hazardous area. Those need to be provided in the quotation. So the job specification is expressed by ways of this by including the drawing, diagram, also the code standard, and also the related to the condition of the contract and the legal purposes. Those things need to be expressed in the job specification. So to install the one switch controlling the two lights on the ceiling, the dimension of the room 10 meter by 8 meter by 6 meter, and use a PVC conduit and include the necessary switch and the wiring associated. So this is a some base specification. Before we are install the these installation. So in this case, you have to use the where the equipment to be installed, and also have to provide the dimension and the what kind of the equipment and the material to be utilized, and also the where that you have to perform the task. Those need to be included. The users are the designer, client, certifying authority, estimator, tender, subcontractor, contract administrator, legal representative, project manager, construction manager, and facility manager. So before you do in the things, we use the scale 1 to 200 for the site drawing. So this is the location of building and the control level of the ground and the site. And the floor plans, after you draw the site plan, you have to draw the floor plan for your building. So in this case, laundry, kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, they are the provided on the floor plan. So when we do the drawing, we have to provide the front view, side view, and the 3-dimension, and also that you need to provide the sectional view. Sectional view is the roof structure and the footing, wall, and also you have to provide the detailed drawing of the footing, also all the accessory, and then also you have to provide, and also you have to utilize the architectural convention. So this is a diagonal hinge door or the double swimming door, and also the archway opening between the row. This is for the archway diagram. How do we provide it? Here is a window on the cavity wall. So this is how the windows are located on the cavity wall, this diagram. Also the cavities are brick wall. This is the symbol of the cavity wall. This is the timber, and this is the brick barrier wall diagram. Then also you have to utilize a schedule. So this is the location of the electrical light, electrical switch, also electric range, fluorescent light, and socket outlet. Their location. So they are electrical installation diagrams are flow overview plan. So in this case, we have to utilize the appropriate architectural scale. 1 to 100 is the architectural scale. This is the 1 millimeter on the plan. So this is 100 millimeter on the job. So there Details drawing you have to provide the scale of 1 to 10, 1 to 5, 1 to 2, and 1 to 1. Therefore, the data says if you want to do the site plan, the scale will be 1 to 1000, 1 to 500, 1 to 200. Floor plan, you have to use the scales of 1 to 200, 1 to 100, 1 to 50, and 1 to 20. Elevation, 1 to 200, 1 to 100, 1 to 50, and 1 to 20. Site plan, 1 to 200, 1 to 100, 1 to 50, and 1 to 20. So this is what, depending on the kind of the drawing, what kind of scale have to be utilized. So this is for the drawing part 1. In the meantime, we're talking about the terminate cable core associated for the robotic circuit. So this is that we are doing the cable type cross-section application. So this is for the construction, in this case, the cable terminating and the basis are electrical wiring. So this is the conductor diagram, conductor and the copper aluminum insulation. So conductors are defined as a materials that easily allow the flow of the electrical current. Metals are the copper, aluminum, and while the insulators are PVC, plastic, and rubber. So this is for the TPS are thermoplastic sheet cable. So in this case, here is a conductor, the insulation, and this is the polyphenol and chloride. They use for the wiring or the residential or the livestock commercial application. Here is a SWA, steel wires are armor cable. So this is the conductor here. This is steel wire and they are surrounded by the PVC. So this is for the and inside the on the first layer we provide the armor layer. So SWA cable is designed to have the mechanical protection used for the A-star. So in this case, we are using the 11 kV, 33 kV underground cable. We use the SWA cable. The insulation is utilized as polyvinyl chloride PVC or the cross-links of polyethylene. So HFP has utilized. Also, we are using the minor insulated copper cluster cable, MICC. MIMA is a minor insulated metallic sheet cable. They are applied for the high temperature. We use for the wire room, electric ray, conductor copper. The insulation is a magnesium oxide, and the metal tube, the sheet, and conductors from the electromagnetic infrastructure utilized. We are using those conductor application. They are exposure to the dangerous gases, hospital fire alarm system, emergency line and power system. In this case, we use the MIMS cable. Also, that we use the MIMS cable are also utilized. So hidden cables are there. We use a high conductor system. So in this case, it's utilized for the prevent for the freezing and also the freezing situation. We also utilize MIMS cable high voltage installation. Also, the corrosion prevention is also important. So hidden cables are the conductors are high resistant alloy utilized to protect the pipe from the freezing. MIMS cables are voltage rating is a 1000 volt. The corrosion and the copper sheet metal utilized is resistant to the most chemicals. Optical fibers are the transparent fiber. They made by the drawing glass or silica. They use for the fiber optics of communication, immune to the electromagnetic interference. They use for the fiber optic sensor and the fiber laser. So this is the core and the standard. This is 3-go cable. This is goes cross section A. And this is for the physical diagram. We should also use a temperature rating. So that side of the cable is determined by the cross section area CSA. The current rating is the maximum current permitted to flow in cable. So we have to utilize the ASR 3008 to select the cable. In this case, we also have the voltage rating. Voltage rating is the maximum voltage to which it may be connected. And temperature rating is the maximum temperature at which it may be operated without the damaging the insulation. So in this case, the V75 means a 75 degree operating temperature. V90 is a 90 degree centigrade operating temperature. V105 is a 105 degree centigrade operating temperature. We use the insulation. The PVC is a rating the 75 degree centigrade, 0.6/1 kV rating. The gold colors are the neutral wire is a black and the active is red and the green yellow is a R. So that we have to do the practical wire. You need to split the 1 millimeter square solid gold TPN cable and split the 25 millimeter with the plier. and a strip at 2.5 millimeter square TBI cable, strip 25 millimeter with a plier, strip 6 millimeter square standard TBI cable with a knife, and a strip at 2.5 millimeter square cable with a strip bar. So this is the ways how to do the bracket. So those that you have to utilize. You have to done. SBA cable is a steel wire armor cable. They are used for the 11 kV, 33 kV armor cable. So they are application for the heights are mechanical strength prevention we use. So those students are doing this cable. So this is the diagram of the cable strip bar. Cable strip bars are diagram of cable strip bar. So while the electricians are too big, so we had to use a plier screwdriver. Then we also draw the electrical symbol. So these symbols are we taught the next time. So this is the electrical trade one. Then we also do this electrical trade 2, G63. Then we're talking about the application of the rule. So this website, this is for the bachelor's applied engineering, electrical electronic. So this bachelor applied engineering, electrical electronics. On the website, you will see the this is the website. The website link is a www.iqitechnicalcollege.com www.iqitechnicalcollege.com/BAppEng electrical electronic resources 1.htm. So this website here. So www.iqitechnicalcollege.com/BAppEng electrical electronics resources 1.htm. So on these links are you by clicking, you can go to this website. On the website, you see this electrical trade. iqitechnicalcollege.com/electrical trade 2022.htm. So by clicking this one, you can get the UE's 30820 website. On the website, I provide the all textbook, all the video lesson. No? So now we are talking about the G. So all the there are unit E101, 102, 103, and also the up to the. So this is a mapping. So this is a UE to 11 to the 20 mapping. So 30811 and the 30820 are mapping table. So by this way, most of the UEs are 30820 units are equivalent to the 3082811. So there are no mappings I provided here. This is the electrotechnology. So this is UE11 training package, UE20 training package. So they are equivalent unit. So those units. So in this case, for the equivalent unit, you can still use as a UE11 unit to deliver the UEs 30820. So those are the units. So therefore, in my lessons, I provide the UE 30811. So the E101, 102, 103. So every units we provide the textbook and reference answer. Also the together with the my video, you can also see the more video related to the lesson. So those videos you can watch. So here we can do this UEs G063. By clicking the G063A, you can see the workbook and the answer. So this workbook is a workbook published by the New South Wales, and I provide the answer. So answer and workbook you can read it. In the meantime, you do this any electrical installation building, so you can see the whole video as well. So then now this is why now I'm talking about the UE G063 A answer. So by clicking this answer, you can see this answer for the workbook. So this is the answer. Those answers are provided for the workbook question. So here is a workbook. G063 is a workbook. On the workbook, you can see the section 1, section 2, section 3. So the those lesson, you can read the lesson. Also, this is the question. So those questions, answers are provided. Answer for those questions are provided in the Disney answer. So by clicking the answer, you can get the answer for the workbook. So this is why we can taught this answer. So firstly, is a scope of the purpose of the wiring rule. So this is a in this case we have to read the scope. The standard set out the requirement for design, construction, and verification of electrical installation, including the selection, installation, electrical equipment, forming part one of the electrical installation. These requirements are intended to provide protect the person, livestock, and property from the electrical shock, fire, and the physical injury hazards that may arise from the electrical installation that is used with the reasonable care with the regard to the intended purpose of the electrical installation. So this is the application of the wiring rule. This is the principal application of wiring rule. Those are the answer. Fundamental principle. This is the question, and this is for the answer. Basic protection against direct contact. Here is a direct contact and indirect contact diagram. So this is a direct contact. So method of protection are also provided by the year 3000 clause 1 by 5 by 4 by 2. This is the method of protection. So here is you also read as IB protection. IB protection. So year 3002 is IB protection, IB rating. So also the removal door list and cover from them shall not be possible unless so this is the you have to refer the door rule. This is the removal of the barrier opening. Also the protection by the object cross 1 by 5 by 4 by 5. So here is the state personal object trailing, so the protection diagram. Also the arm reach. Arm reach, the fineness of arm reach. So this is the equation, the 1 by 4 by 16. So this is for the answer for the arm reach. So limit of the arm reach is provided by the 2.5 meter above the surface, adjacent to the surface 1.25 meter, below surface 0.75 meter. For protection method, you can see the cross 1 by 5 by 5, 1, 5 by 1. So for protection method, and also direct contact, indirect contact are cross 1 by 4 by 35. Direct, indirect contact are diagram. Contact, indirect contact are this is the definition. And method of protection is also given, and protection for the protection against the danger that may arise from the direct contact with the person. So this is for the protection method. And method of protection you also read that this model of protection. This was automatically disconnect the supply from the organs on the fault, prevent the current passing through the body. This is for the method of protection. You can read the 1 by 5 by 2 of the year 3000. This is the regarding the fault protection method. And also the commonly used protection is we use the alpha protection, as well as we also need to know about the touch voltage level. Voltage appearing between the simultaneously accessible paths. Also the touch current, also the definition of touch current, electric current that pass through the human body or the animal body when the body touch one or more access part of the electrical equipment. So this is for the body resistance of the body. Resistance bodies are that they will show about the resistance of the body. And also the how much current will flow through this hand to hand or hand to foot. And this is for this diagram you can see. Here is a characteristic of the psychological effect. So this is for the how much current flow, what the psychological effect can happen. Psychological effect depending on the zone. Also the duration of the current and the psychological effects. So in this case, how much current flow, how will be happen to the psychological effect, you can read this notes. So this is for the division between the dangerous zone, body current flow. Also the what are the high temperature. So this will also the normal operation, the definition, protection against the spread of fire, how to do the protection against the spread of fire is talk about the 1 by 5 by 12, and also the loosening condition. So in this case 3 by 7 by 2 by 3 is mentioned about the loosening condition. Also the protection from the high temperature. You read this protection from the high temperature. So this is definition of the protection on the high temperature. 4y2y2y3 the protection from the high temperature. Also the minimum distance between lead and the aluminum flammable material is you can see the data 4x2 of the AR3000 rule. So this is the rating of your length and the minimum distance. Protection against over currents you have to refer the cross of 1.5x9 protection against over current protection. So this is for the cross 1.5x9 is protection against over currents. Also the 1.4x90 is over current. What is the meaning of over current and overload underbody definition? You can see that AR3000 1.4x37, 1.4x41, 1.4x42. And also the 1.4x39 short circuit current, 4 current definition. 1.4x43 is over current short circuit currents definition. Or the protection against over voltage protection. So the in this case electrical installation is a protected against over voltage, then be dangerous to the personal property. Requirement of the clause are 2x7x2 and 2x7x3 are shared by. Also switching operating lighting protection against a mechanical hazard, protection against the injury from the mechanical involvement, protection shall be provided against the injury from the mechanical movement. Also the protection against the injury from the mechanical movement is a definition. Also electric motors are overload protection. So this is that is an answer for the electrical installation. Design of electrical installations are you can read the 1y6 of the AR3000 design of electrical installation. Here will be the allowable number of phases. So how much when the current not exceeding 100 ampere, one phase will neutral. Exceeding 100 ampere, 2 and 3 phase will neutral. A motor exceeding 2 kilowatt, 3 phase and neutral. This is for the how much wire need to be allowed. So this will be the nominal voltage of the Australia I240 slash the over by volt, 230 volt, 50 highs and normals are standard. In this case, this is for the plus or minus plus 10% to minus 6%. Approximately AS are 60038, and this is the New Zealand standard. Also, this is the definition of the harmonic currents protection, harmonic load information, or formatted to be used for the determination of the maximum current, maximum demand. So this is for the accurate measure maximum demand found to exceed the operated by calculation or assessment. The measure value shall be deemed to be the maximum demand. So this is for the maximum demand calculation. We have to utilize the apprentice C of the AR3000. We also use the maximum demand by the calculation, also the maximum demand by the assessment, or the maximum demand by the measurement, or the maximum demand by the limitation. Those are the maximum demands definition. So it's talking about the ASR 3000. Clause 2.2.2 is a mention about the maximum demand. So the voltage drop consideration had to be important. We had to consider the voltage drop. And this is for the voltage drop AC circuit definition. Also the normal circuit condition, voltage terminal, overpower, those things are also utilized. This is the range of the single phase electrical installation. Single phase electrical base switch, sub bulb, and the load. And also this will be the main sub bulb. And this is for the three-phase installation diagram made to find a circuit. So this three-phase installation diagram. So this is the allowable voltage drop. Also, we can see that the exercise. Remember of the circuit. In this case, installation circuit is we have to avoid the danger to minimize the inconvenience in the event of fault. Facilitate the safe operation, inspection, and the testing and maintenance. Also, the electrical safety hazard principal risks. This is for the ASR 3000. So this is the scope. Electrical safety application. So then you have to use read in this page 23. So rarely accessible are page 24. So this is the definition of rarely accessible. Here is we talking about the class 1 equipment. Class 1 equipment. And the definition of the direct contact. And also the definition of the care. Definition of the touch current, touch voltage. And also the major risk of the electrical installation, fundamental principle, condition of the short current, excessive temperature, explosive atmosphere, production by the automated disconnection of supply, transport limit, also production against the direct current contact, and also source outlets are condition, production by the automated disconnection of supply. Here is a dangerous zone, and also the installation requirement. So this is for the installation requirements. This is for the answer for installation requirement. So this is the exercise. So you have to read this page 1 to 30. Regarding this page, so this one you have to download and then you have to read page 1 to 30. So I'm talking about you access to the electrical trades 2022. So firstly, you go to the electrical trades 2022. IGY-college.com/electrical trade 2022.htm. By clicking this one, after that's go to the G063, click the G063, and here you can download the workbook. So this is a workbook. On the workbook, I provide the answer. Click the answer. So this answers are put the total page at 202 page. So that you have to read the page 1 to 30. Read the page 1 to 30 of the workbook. So this is for the electrical trade 2, electrical protection. In the meantime, we are also talking about the advanced diploma, Bachelor of Applied Engineering. So we're talking about the E104A DC theory, transportation, graph, and the numerical expression. So they are the formula sheet. Those formula sheets are talking about the DC theories required formula sheet. So this is the resistor, capacitor, and magnetic circuit formula sheet. So this is for the transportation graph and expression. For example, when a voltage increase, current increase, the graph can be drawn like this. So this is for the graph and the numerical expression. So the objective is that we have to apply the rule of the transportation to simple mathematical equation, identify the common type of component graph, draw the graphs and extract from the information from the graph, convert the whole number to scientific engineering and standard notation, and state the metric system of multiple and sub-multiple, convert the numbers between the conventional numbering system. This is the rule of transportation. That what do you do to one side of the equation, you must also do to the other side. In this case, remove the square. To remove the square root, both sides you have to make the square. So therefore, the I square equal to P by R. I equal to square root of P by R. So both sides square. So this is I square equal to P by R. Z is the square root of R square plus A square. So in this case, both sides square. Z square equal to R square plus A square. Also, you have to remove the fraction. I square equal to P by R. In this case, the remove the fraction is that the I is multiplied to this side. P equal to I square R. P equal to P square by R. So in this case, this one R to cross multiply to this side. So V square to PR. Remove the bracket. So W equal to E brackets are B plus C. So in this case, W equal to EB plus EC. A equal to H bracket B1 plus B2. So in this case, when you open the bracket, A equal to HB1 plus HB2. Collect the like terms. In this case, RS equal to FS plus FR. In this case, F is a common. So in this case, the like term is a FR is a one side. So Fs go to other side. So Fs go to other side is RS minus Fs. FR equal to RS minus Fs. 5A equal to 9C plus 160. In this case, 9C equal to 5M minus 160. FR equal to RS minus Fs. In this case, you can make the common factor. FR equal to, so here S is a common factor, take out. So S equal to, in the bracket, R minus F. A equal to AA square plus CA square. In this case, A square is you got the common factor. B equal to A square in the bracket A plus C. We have to divide the both sides by the coefficient of the new subject. Fr equal to S into R minus F. In this case, S equal to Fr divided by R minus F. AW square equal to 100H. In this case, H equal to AW square divided by 100. P equal to KV square. In this case, V square equal to P by K. Take the root of the both sides. If you see the V square equal to P by R, V equal to square root of R by K. V square root MA by K, so in this case, V equal to square root of MA by K. So the step of the transposition, you have to remove the roots are square root sign, you have to remove the fraction, remove the bracket, collect the like terms, get the desired terms on the one side of the equation, remove the new subject at the common factor, divide the both sides by the coefficient of the new subject and take roots of the both sides. The next one is what is a graph? Graph is a pictorial representation of two or more related set of the data. So this is the graph, this is body and the colors are graph diagram. And here is the graph is the body and color. Part of the graph is the AC. Also the origin. Also this is the abscissa and or independent variable. So this is the ordinate. The dependent value is a y-axis and independent value is a a-axis. The point on the given graph is given in the coordinate. So this is the h1 and y1, this is a coordinate. This coordinate is h3, h2, y2. And part of the graph is the axis, the path, independent variable x. So independent variable is here. Dependent variable y is here. So in this case, h equal to 10, y equal to 8. So h10 here, y equal to 8. So this one you can allocate. h20, y16. h20 and y16 here. h30, y22. h30 and y22. h40, y28. h40 and y28. h50, y22. y33. h60, y37, h70, y41. h80, y44. h90, y47. So this is for the by linking the two point, you can draw the graph. So it's the y equal to 2h squared minus 4. We have to draw the graph. In this case, we have to put h graph. You put the minus 3, minus 2, y5, minus 2. Also the up to the 2, 1, 3, you can put. And y value is a dependent variable. You substitute equation and you can calculate. In this case, 2 into, if you put the h minus 3, so 2 into minus 3 squared minus 4 is 14. Similarly, 2 by 5, 2, 1 by 5, 1.5. So then you put, then you can calculate the y value. Those y values are you can draw on the scale. So this is the y h value and y value you can put on the scale. Then you draw the graph. So you can connect. So you can draw the graph. So this is the y equal to 2h squared minus 4 graph. Multiple and sub-multiple and side effects are notification. So time and symbol is a multiple. Unit can be the meter and kilo, millimeter, meter, mega. So this is what the relationship between the symbol and the multiple. Data is a 10^12, giga 10^9, mega 10^6, kilos are 10^3, milli is a divided by 1000, micro is divided by the 1 million, nano divided by 10^9, pico is divided by 10^12. So this is the way scientific notation you can write. So this is the scientific notation for the tera, giga, mega, kilo, unit, milli, micro, nano, pico. You can find the scientific notation. So this for the in this case are up higher, this is the lower. So today's lessons are we talking about the multiple and the scientific notification for the electrical trade. So we also taught that applies electricity. We're talking about the electrical circuit. So this is for the, we talk about the Greek dependent independent variable. We draw this a graph for the dependent independent variable. So this is for the this graph dependent in also that this is for the voltage and current relationship. This graph we can draw. Y equal to 2 square minus 4. And electrical circuit include this is battery here, and this is for the resistor and this switch and the light. This is the electric circuit. Battery, resistor, and also the flash and light, control switch, and the light. So that in this case, at the end of this session, you can describe the electromotive force, describe the electrical current, describe the electrical resistance, draw the simple electrical circuit, define the starting electrical terms, measure the voltage current in the simple electrical circuit. Now we're talking about the concept and terminology of the electrical circuit. Electrical pressure. Electrical pressure is a electromotive force E and F or the potential difference PD. Electric current flow. This is for the current I. Opposition to current is resistance R. Each of the flow is a conductance. So this is for the electrical current flow. Low pressure, low flow. More pressure, more flow. So the flow is directly proportional to the pressure. Because in this case, alpha is proportional to. Pressure is depending on the voltage. Electrical pressure is voltage. In this case, electrical pressure is electromotive force. We use a symbol letter as E, terminal voltage or the potential difference is V. So the unit is a volt. Flow is a current. In this case, electrical current flow. In this case, current I, unit is a ampere A. Opposition to flow is a resistance. In this case, we are going to use the resistance opposition to current flow. Last part have the less opposition to flow. Flow is inversely proportional to the opposition. Flow is inversely proportional to opposition. Opposition is a resistance. In this case, opposition to current flow is resistance. Unit is R. Letter is R. Unit is O. Each of the current flow is conductance G. Unit is Simon. Electrical current circuit, in this case, battery include, this is the electrical load, switch, and the resistance to our electrical circuit. We join the those things together, then we can form the electrical circuit. So this is the battery is an electromotive force. We can represent by this symbol. Electrical source, also we can represent. This is for the electrical fuse. We can represent. This is light. Light is you can represent by this way. This also the resistor. This is switch. You can represent by open switch or the closed switch. So this is what a symbol, a component of the electrical circuit. All the battery, no battery represented by this way. We join together. Electrical light, we can represent by the resistor. This way. Switch, you can represent by the switch, and we join together. This is the way we can draw the electrical circuit. So we summarize. So the electrical pressure is electromotive force E and F. Potential difference is PD. Letters are the E and V. Unit is a volt. Electrical current flow is current. Letter is I. Unit is ampere. Opposition to current flow is resistance. Letter R and the unit is O. Each of the flow is conductance G and unit is Simon. Then you have to use a meter. This is the voltmeter. We can measure the voltage and we can indicate the voltage. In this case, this voltage is 2 volt, 5 volt, 6 volts 7 volts 4 volt. Also the 9.5 volt. So this is voltage. This is 0.5 volt, 2.6 volt, 4.2 volt, 5.4 volt, 6.6 volt, 7.4 volt, 9 volt, and 9.8 volt. This current 5 ampere, 1.25 ampere, 1.524 ampere, and 1.75 ampere. So this is the 0.7 ampere and 0.75 ampere, 10.5 ampere. This is the way you can indicate the current. So we also do this practical exercise. This is the connection of DC supply, and this is switch. This is voltmeter. So this is we join all the switch this way, and the voltmeter connected in parallel. So today's lesson we talking about the symbol notation and transportation, also the basic electrical circuit. Also this is for the electrical trade. Also we are talking about the electrical diploma. So the site is the IQI College BAPP ENG Electronics Resources 1.8. By going to this side, you can see that here, and then we can do this electrical diploma. Electrical diploma 2022. Scroll down, then you can see the electrical diploma. So the site is IQI Technical College Electrical Diploma 2022.HCM. So by clicking this one, we can see the Electrical Diploma 2022. And scroll down, you can see the video lesson. Study option 3 is YouTube video lesson for electrical engineering lesson. So you click this one, you can see the video lesson. So last week we talking about the advanced diploma electrical E082. So lesson 11 up to finish. So this one go down here. You see there's E082. We finished at lesson 11. Now today's we talking about the lesson 12, dynamic expansion.
Dynamic expansion can be calculated by the equation. Linear expansion is delta is equal to L alpha delta T. A is the original length. Delta is a linear expansion. Delta is the change of the temperature. And also the volume expansion. Delta B equal to B delta P. B is the original volume.
So today's lesson, what have to utilize this link here. IQI College Electrical Diploma 2022 Study Option 3.HTM. IQI College Electrical Diploma 2022 Study Option 3.HTM. Here you can see there's lessons 12 dynamic expansion. So those things you have to view those video. Lesson 12 dynamic expansion. Lesson 13 gases. Lesson 14 heat temperature wave. Lesson 15 harmonic motion. Lesson 16 is transfer waves. And lesson 17 wave and sound. Lesson 18 is light and photon. Lesson 19 is electrical field, and lesson 20 is magnetic field. Those lessons are video you have to view. So those are lesson video. Those videos are notes you can see on the here. highlightcomputer.com/video lesson.pdf. By clicking this one, you can see the page 58 to 86. Page 58 to 86 is the whole lesson. So the notes for those lesson videos are given. So that those videos you have to view. So lessons are 12 time expansion to the lesson 20 magnetic field. So you have to read the lesson 11, 12 time expansion, lesson 13 gases, lesson 14 heat temperature weight, lesson 15 harmonic motion, lesson 16 transfer waves, lesson 17 wave and sound, lesson 18 light photon, lesson 19 electric field, and lesson 20 are magnetic field. Those things you have to read.